One time when I was in college, I had an anthropology class, and there was always like this side discussion class, which was like one of the teacher's assistants who would assign you your essay for the class, and you had to write about it. We had to write it about like an ancient archaeological discovery. And there was this one about Göbekli Tepe, and I spent, forever on this essay writing it. And trust me, I did not plagiarize this essay.
We didn't either.
No, I didn't plagiarize this essay. But while I was writing it, I forgot to quote, or I wrote like I wrote splashed with bas reliefs or something, which is like the imprints on like ancient tombs or whatever. But I guess I had saw splashed bas reliefs, and that came from an article, but I didn't put that in quotes. I thought that was just like it was 3 words that was also that should have been quoted from a thing. And when she got the essay, and I remember they were handing him back, she didn't hand back mine. Ooh. And I was like, "What? Why didn't you hand mine back up?"
Before you continue, what point of education were you? Were you in high school?
I was
college?
A sophomore in college.
Oh, okay. I feel like college is very serious when it comes to shit like that. Yeah.
And I remember she handed back all the essays and didn't hand back mine, and so I stayed back after class, and I go,
God.
I didn't get my essay, and dude, I was very proud of this essay. It was very good, and she goes, "Oh, yeah, I would like for you to come to my office hours, and we need to talk about it." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And
over exaggerating.
And then I remember so I was angry. I didn't know what my grade was for the essay. I then sent her an email after and was like, "Oh, maybe I didn't." She didn't say the office hours thing, but I emailed her and I was like, "Hey, I really would like to get the grade on my report, and can we set a time for you to tell me what my grade is?" And she had never responded to my emails in the past, and I finished the email with, "I expect a response to this email."
Matthew.
Sassy.
No, and get this.
Why'd you say?
Because I was just a stressed out college student, and I wanted to know my grade.
Yeah.
Like I was because during that time I wanted to go to law school.
Yeah.
And I needed to have an A in a class, and I was freaking out. I go, "What's wrong with this essay that she thinks is questionable?" So I remember that night I was so angry, and I'm venting to my roommate, and I'm like, I can't stand this teaching assistant woman. She is holding back my essay. She thinks plagiarized. I'm like, "What is plagiarized about this essay? I don't even know." And then I was like so angry, I wanted to go look at her Facebook because I was just like, I can't stand this woman. And I go to her Facebook, and I wasn't even friends with her. She had a public Facebook status. She goes, just received an email from one of my students that says, "I expect a response to this email."
Get the fuck out of here.
She goes, sincerely wanting to punch you in your face.
Oh my
God. This is what she said on her Facebook status. Sincerely wanting to punch you in your face for your disrespect or whatever. Or for your lack of respect.
Oh, I would have sent that shit straight to the principal.
So
We are going to the
You are in deep trouble.
You are
sending this to the dean. Well, and so I see this Facebook status, and my heart sinks because, one, I feel bad. I shouldn't have said, I expect a response to this email. That was stupid and pompous and selfish of me. I was a stressed out college student. So I see this Facebook status. And then I go to her office hours and meet with her. And she goes, "So..."
Knowing that you saw the status.
She didn't know that he saw it.
No, I know, but like you knowing, like you know the status.
So I go into this little lab, and she's a grad student who's this teaching assistant. And there's another woman that's like her colleague or whatever there working on a computer. And she goes, "Okay, Matt, this is what I noticed with your essay. You have this line where you said splashed with bas reliefs, and that comes from an article and you didn't quote it. And I'm just not really buying that this seems like you like plagiarized this." And I'm like, "I'm so sorry. That probably was inspired by an article I read, but everything I did right was that. I'm sorry it wasn't in quotes." She goes, "I know, but like we really have to take this seriously, and I'm just not buying it. So I'm going to give you a 70 for passing the thing, but like this is taking..." And then I was like, "Okay." And I was really biting my tongue, and I was so angry. And then she gives me back my essay, and then I'm like walking to the door, and then I stop and I go,
"So when are you gonna punch me in the face?"
No, I should. Well, I go. I'm like turning red because I feel so embarrassed.
I can't even imagine Matt.
I did this, and I go,
"I would have the balls
hey,
to do this. Fuck that."
I was really stressed out last night, and I just wanted to let you know that your Facebook statuses are actually public. And I did read your status about, once again, I am sorry for saying I expect a response to this email. It's because you hadn't responded to 3 of my emails in the past. But you said that you wanted to punch my face for my lack of respect. I apologize, but I just want to let you know that I can see that and everybody can see that. And I'll never forget her face just dropping. And the woman that was like her colleague was like typing on a computer and just stopped and was like, oh my God. And she just looked at me and was like, and I said nothing, and I walked out the door.
And then he checked his grade with 100 a couple days later.
No, it didn't change to 100. I still got a 70. And then I'll never forget, I was at ACL, Austin City Limits, the music festival, and I was stoned, chilling with my friends, and I look over to my side, and she's standing there with her boyfriend.
Get the fuck out of here!
She's standing there with her boyfriend, and I'm like, oh my God, that's my anthropology TA. And then I was just like, I nudged her, I was like, hey, I'm so sorry about the punch in the face. And she was just like, she just looked at me and then like whispered in her husband's ear and they walked away.
That's so fun.
Man, that's fucking nuts. Actually nuts.
But honestly, I was a little shit. I didn't plagiarize that essay though. So I didn't quote those 3 words.